For this session, you'll need your blue folder and a pen. Please take those out now. During this session, we will review the advising presentation, which has 3 sections, stop the presentation in between sections to answer questions, and complete the first semester plan. If you are planning to register for classes today, please proceed to the registration room after checking out of the advising session. Academic advisors will be on hand at the registration room for any additional questions you may have. To be a successful college student, you must begin with the end in mind. Consider whether your goal is short-term, something that can be accomplished in a few days, weeks, or months, such as getting a job, starting school, or what you're going to have for dinner tonight. Maybe your goal is long-term, something that can be accomplished over several years, such as earning a certificate or a degree or transferring to a 4-year college. Take a moment to think about your goal and write it down. Going to college will offer you more opportunities and help you to achieve your goals. The placement tests were designed to put you in the most appropriate classes based on your knowledge and performance. Getting the correct placement is the foundation of your success. If you submitted your ACT scores and are not happy with your levels, you can take the placement test to see if you place higher. LCC will use whichever score is higher, so there is no risk to taking the placement test. To move from writing 110 to 117 to 121, you must receive a grade of 2.5 or higher. Reading and writing are critical. As you see, it's not the quantity of classes you take, but the quality of your grades that will be important in the semesters to come. Maybe you've not been a B student in the past. Well, today is a new day. Going to class, adding time to your schedule to study, and visiting tutoring services make it very possible for you to maintain a 3.0 grade point average. You can also retake the placement test. Students can take the placement test twice in a 12-month period. The college records the highest score. If you've been out of school for more than 5 years, consider taking the class you placed into rather than retesting. This is a good way to regain the skills you may have lost over that time period. Take out the blue sheet in your folder titled, "How do I read my test scores?" Find and circle your reading and writing levels on the grid. Let's review reading levels first. Locate the reading score level 4. Go ahead and circle this column on your paper. Next, on the left side of the paper, locate your writing level. Follow the writing level to where it intersects with the reading level 4 column. If you landed on reading 4 and writing 2, then look at note 4. Note 4 recommends taking writing 110 and reading 114. If you landed on reading 4 and writing 4, then it is recommended that you take reading 116 and writing 117. If you landed on reading 4 and writing 6, then look at note 9. Note 9 indicates that you should take reading 116. In all of the reading classes, you will work in small groups, improve your comprehension, and build up a college-level vocabulary. In these writing courses, you will be focusing on fundamentals such as sentence structure, planning a paper, and composition techniques. We've been talking a lot about reading and writing. What about math levels? Turn your blue sheet over to review the options for math. Along the top are programs of study. Select the one that best describes your academic interests. On the left side, select the row that matches your math level. Follow along this row to the column of your program. LCC math courses require reading and writing prerequisites. Math 050 requires at least a writing level 2 and a reading level 3. Math 107 requires at least a writing level 2 and a reading level 5. If you have a math level of 4 or higher, you will wait until the second semester to start your math. In summary, math is a very important course for students looking to get an associate's degree or transfer. It is considered a core class of the college program and should be taken early in your coursework. Now that you've learned a little about your test scores, let's put together your schedule. Please take out the yellow sheet titled First Semester Plan. This sheet is yours to keep and will be your reference in the registration room. In the next few slides, we'll review the classes that you should register for. Please write down the classes that correspond with your reading and writing levels. All reading and writing classes are 4 credits each. Full-time is considered 12 credits. If you are at 8 credits and need an additional 2 to 4 credits to be a full-time student, you can take student development courses such as Student Development 101, which is first year experience, or Student Development 124, which is techniques of study. You may also consider other student development courses that have no prerequisites, such as Student Development 125, which is career planning. Here are some other classes that may interest you. Computer Information Technology classes like CITF 102, Human Services courses, Child Development courses, and Welding or Electrical Technology courses. Also, don't forget to look for more suggestions in the suggestions handout in your folder. Be sure to see an academic advisor each semester to stay on track with your goals. Here are the steps to completing this advising session. Fill out your first semester plan with information about you and the classes you are planning to take based on this presentation. Present your plan to an academic advisor. The advisor will initial this form if you have selected the correct classes. Take your initial first semester plan to one of the orientation staff members. Our staff will check you out of the orientation on the computer. If you do not check out with a staff member on the computer, you will not get credit for completing orientation and will be required to repeat the session. After checking out of orientation, you are welcome to join us in the registration room if registration is open for this session.